Good morning, guys. Am I audible? Good evening, guys. Am I audible? Okay. Okay. So, I hope there is no noise today. If there is, let me know. Actually, I have replaced my mic. I thought that my issue with my mic only. Just a second. I am doing uh, no noise, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, uh, okay. Just a second. I will be connecting the that today. So yeah, in the previous class we have learned about the different kind of things, and we have completed the all the things with the quick select, quick sort, and all the things. Right. Today we'll be doing the problem solving with the whatever we have learned till now, whether it is 2D array, arrays, sorting things. So everything combination will be done in this class and in the subsequent class. And I have an update for you today that in this Sunday you will be not having an examination. I hope that someone has informed you about this. You will be having the doubt session on this Sunday. The exam will be postponed to the next week, I guess so. Okay. They will be updating you in a while, but in this Sunday you will not be have any examination. You will be having the doubt session. Okay. Yes, Likit. Yeah, they are holidays. After today's session we'll be meet on the Wednesday session, and then after we'll be meeting to in the Sunday's class. That's the plan. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So yes, so today's class will be the problem solving. Okay. Huh. Okay. So I hope you can see my screen of OneNote, everyone. Okay. Okay, just a second. Um, ठीक है. So, I will be giving you some questions. I will be giving you some time to think about it. We will solve one question in multiple ways. That's what my plan for today is. Okay. The plan is not for to solving many questions. We'll be solving limited questions, but that too with very much detail in depth. Okay. That's what my plan is. Cool. Okay. Okay. Fine. So my first question for you today is, and guys, please, everyone, there's a humble request from my end. Please focus on the class. Okay. If you focus on the problem statement in the question itself, you will be knowing the answer. Okay. So I'll be requesting all of you to please pay attention in the class, whatever it is being taught to you. Okay. But before that, okay, not now. I'll take some time for that. Okay. So for now, your question is that you will be having an array. You will be having an array like any kind of array. Okay. In that particular array, what my question would be that you need to tell me. You can just sum it up the elements of it, and you need to tell me that you need to form a triplet basically. Okay. I'll be telling you the exact question in a while. Hmm. So this will be your question. मान लो कि in your array I will be having like 1 -1 2 0 3 1, and then after I'll be having like -2. This is what my array is. Now if you see in this array, if you pick any three, you need to pick any three elements. That is what my first condition is. Okay. First of all, let's say you are picking up this and this. Now let's see, 1 plus -1 plus 0. What will be my output? 0. है ना? So this is what the entire statement is. You need to pick any 3 elements on this array, and your final sum should be the 0. Okay. Basically, you need to find the triplet. Okay, you need to find this 3 numbers. So my see, if I'm doing addition of 1, -1 and 0, my answer is 0. So my first triplet will be 1, -1, 0. Now move on. Which will be your second triplet? Which can be your second triplet? Think about it. Can I add? Can I add this -2? Can I add this +2? And can I add 0? That's the same way as in the 1, right? So 2 plus -2 plus 0. Again, my answer would be 0. Right? So my second triplet would be anything like 2, -2, and 0. Okay. Now, which will be my third triplet? If I'm able to pick this -2, this -1, that would be my -3. If I'm adding up minus elements, that would be the plus, right? So -2 -1, that will be -3. And if I'm doing this addition with this +3, my answer would be 0. Yes or no, everyone? Right? Anna? So -1 +3 plus -2. It will form my answer again, it is 0. So my third triplet would be -1, 3, -2. Right? Okay. Now think about it. Which will be my another triplet in this? Which will be my another triplet in this? Everyone, I want answer from everyone. It is simple. You need to form the answer of 0, and you need to tell me which element should I pick. Priyanshu, if I'm doing 1 plus 2 minus 1, it will give me the answer of 2, right? But I want answer as 0. Okay. Okay. So now everyone is saying I can pick 1, 1, and -2. Can I pick that? Everyone? Okay. So let's pick that. 1 plus 1 minus 2. That is what? Plus -2. So it will again form 0. So my third triplet would be 1, 1, -2. Clear? Hai? Any other triplet that I can form from this? Nitish, there is no element of -3 here. है ना ऋतिक? -3 कहाँ पे है ये array में? So you cannot pick, okay? You can just pick from this approach on, like you can just pick from this array only. There should be no other element you are allowed to pick. Clear? Okay. So this would be the entire thing. This would be my 4 triplets that I can form from this array. Okay, right? Nitish, I said now that there is no thing called as -3 here. 1, -1, -2, and 3. I think so. We have picked that here. This is what that is. Okay. Okay. So question is clear to everyone. Question has been clear to every one of you. Clear? ठीक है. So I need the solution of this by any way you want. Okay. I'm allowed you to use any time complexity you want, any space complexity that you want, but I want answer on this way. If I pass this as my input, I will be having this as my output. That is what my aim is. Vishal, you can also tell me the logic. You can also share with me the code. Anything would be the fine. Nilanjan, you can use any function that you want. ठीक है, जो करना है वो करो, दैट्स परफेक्टली फाइन. We need to print all triplets or one. You know, no Dipanshu, you need to print entire triplets. Like I will be having answer like 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are my 4 arrays that you will be need to me to return from this. Okay. Yes, you need to print all possible triplets. Clear hai? Okay. Now everyone would think for some time in with the peace of mind that how we can achieve this. Okay. First of all, think about the name approach. That's what I told in every other class, that whenever anyone or in from the interview also you are asked about this kind of questions, first approach should be the very naive one. Like school jata bachcha jo answer de sakta hai na, that level of answer you have to give. Then after slowly and progress, like slowly and steadily, you need to show your intelligence that sir we are doing that. If we do that, then our time complexity would be way less. That's kind of thing. Okay, but first of all, think about very name approach on this very pathetic approach. Then after we'll slowly improve on this. Okay, we'll spend some good number of time in this particular question today. Okay, so don't worry, think about this. I'll be waiting for all of you. Am I clear, everyone? Okay, okay, chalo. So we are having some time. Think about it and let me know once you're done. Guys, how many of you are still working? Okay, take it, no problem. Take your time, no problem. Chalo. As I can see, a lot of you, lot of from you, a lot of guys has already been completed the program, and they have successfully uploaded this on the doubt section. But some of you has not done this properly, because if you see, then I told you that I need this 4 in my output. Now, how many of you has got more number of outputs than this? See, from this array, maximum you can get this, not from more than this. So if you are getting more than this, then I think something is not correct. Okay, but I think chalega wo bhi, but your approach would be the right, but you have mistake. You have done some minor mistake in some conditions of for loop also. Okay, so if everyone has done this, got the logic, can I code this? Okay, let's see if you are getting 4 outputs, then let's see how many outputs that I will generate. Maybe you guys will also be the correct one. Okay, maybe I will also be the wrong, but as per the question, what I'm saying is that this should be the case. Let's see what happens in that. Can I code? Okay, I'm not saying that you are wrong, but that's what I feel. That I think so. Four outputs should be generated out of it, not five or more than that. Let's see. Okay, chalo. So I'll start code now. Okay. Let me know once you can able to see my VS Code screen. For your convenience, I have already created the file of it, the find triplets. And yeah, Rupesh is here. Rupesh is in the class. No, chalo, no problem. So let us code. Let us code this. So see, we are pretty much clear that we need to find the triplets through which I can generate the summation of three numbers as zero. Okay, that is what our question is. Now let us first copy our array. So I'll take the array. I hope my fonts are also visible because I have made set this as default. Font clear hai, or should I have to zoom? Yeah, I'll zoom that. Clear now? So we had taken 1, -1, 2, 0, 3, 1, and -2. This was my array was. This was my array. Let me close this. So first of all, I'll just declare my function of find triplets, in which I will be passing the array, and in which first of all, what I'll be doing that. Um, hmm, Chalo. Can I say that I will start my array, first array from this? Okay, first loop I'll start from this, second from this, third from this. Okay, so that I can add entire thing and I'll just check the summation of it whether it is zero or not. If it is zero, then I'll just straight away print that. Okay, that's what my logic here is. So now what I'll be doing, I'll doing like this: I equals to 0. I should be less than my array dot length. So now first of all, I'm adding this element. Okay, so it will be nothing but my array dot length -2. Okay, and I'll be doing I plus plus. From this, I will be starting my another loop that will be responsible for adding this element. So for j should be equals to, for j should be equals to, I'll be starting with this I plus 1. Okay. So first of all, I have started my I loop with I equals to 0. It will be gone till the point of time I should be, my array dot length should be less than or equals to -2. Okay. So my I should be less than equals to array dot length -2. That will be, it will be done until this point. J loop will start from this. It will be running till the point of this time, and my k loop will be starting from this point and will be responsible for adding this point. Okay, that's what my logic here is. And j should be less than my array dot length -1 I plus plus j plus plus. Okay, after this, as I said, I will be doing let k is equals to, it will start from j plus 1. Okay, will start from j plus 1. It will be going till the point of time my j should not be less than equals to, greater than equals to array dot length. Okay, so j hamesha, not j, it's k. K should be less than array dot length always. Okay, that will be what, until this element. K, j would be until this point and I will be until this point. Okay, and I will be doing k plus plus. I hope you all had done this till the point of time. You had all done this point. Okay, I have seen many of you guys code. I think it was the same. Let's see. Now after this, what I'm doing is I'm just adding array of I plus array of j plus array of k. If my summation of these three elements, if this is equals to 0, this is equals to 0, then can I say that my task is done? So I'll be just printing out console.log array of I, comma array of j, comma array of k. This is what I will be printing out. Okay, okay, fine. And after that, I will be just calling out this find triplets with my array. Okay, because since I am printing out inside of this, I should not be able to do console.log here. Okay. Let us check the output, what it is giving us. Find triplets. It's giving us 5 outputs, so you guys were correct. Na? You guys were correct because 1 and 1 is repeated twice. Na? Okay. Sir, what if we want to store those values in secondary? Dipanshu, see, whenever you are working in this kind of problems, the space should be the constraint. Okay, so if you can change in the same array, that is more preferable. Okay, now since here I need to print this element out, right? Okay, so what, like, why do you want to store this inside an array? If you store that, then you can able to store that, but it will be of order of n time complexity. Your space complexity would be increased if you do that. I hope am I clear? But if you want to do and store with the array, this is not right solution. Why, Priyanshu? Values, duplicate values. But see, if you if I have passed the duplicate values inside my array, है ना? So in that particular case, your answer would also be having some duplication. Okay. Now see, in the answer, this 1 minus 1 and 0, it is repeated. That is why you are getting the one more output. Okay. Otherwise, your output will be the proper one. If I remove this one, this will be the proper one. And if you don't want this kind of things, you need to remove the duplication first, then after you can execute it. Could you explain -2 minus? Okay, yeah, fine. See, why we did that? Why we did this? Because I need to add three elements. Okay, inside from this array, I need to add three elements at once. Okay, so first of all, I will be adding this. Then after I'll be adding this. Then after I'll be adding this. That is why I had taken this three loops. But if I have added this, then after this, then after this, then can I say that whenever I'm reaching at this particular point of time, my j and k should not access this element? Because if I'll be accessing this element in the in my ith loop, you know, I was starting at this point. Now I will be also accessing this element. Then j and k will also be anyway accessing this element. Then why you should traverse this same element more than once? If you want to add this element, then one time it is more than enough. Correct? Am I getting? Are you getting my point? What was my point here? Okay. Priyanshu, are you also clear? Vikas, can you unmute yourself? I'll be explaining that. You can do that. You can perfectly do that. That's not an issue in that. But from this element, from this code, there will be always 5 elements. Okay. We can optimize. Yeah, we will be optimizing it, Priyanshu. Don't worry. Okay. I'm having more than one approach for this. This is just a new approach. Okay. This is not the final approach. Okay. Vikas, you can unmute yourself and you can ask it out. Yes, Vikas. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Actually, I just want to know that what Priyanshu is asking.
Mhm.
Exactly what I want.
Priyanshu is asking that, see, in the input we had this kind of arrays, you know, we had this kind of values. So
Yes,
out
sir.
of this, my question was that how many triplets you can generate through which you can be able to form the answer zero. Okay, if you add these three elements, how many triplets would be there that can be responsible to give you the answer of zero? So for
Yes.
that, if I'm having two ones, okay, I am having this two ones. That is why in the output, if you see, this is one, minus one, and zero, and this is also minus one, zero, and one. This both are the same,
Yes, sir. Sir.
you
Now
know,
I can understand, sir.
because this element is repeated, you know. That is why.
Yes, sir.
That's what his question was. So if
Yes,
you
sir.
want to, if you don't want this kind of things, then you can remove the duplications from here, and then after you can generate your answer. Now you all know that how to remove the duplicates. If you generate answer from this C, there will be only three outputs. Correct? Eh?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, sir.
Okay. Welcome. I'm not aware about that, Ankit, but they see this kind of every kind of questions are way important. That is why we are doing in the class. Priyanshu, there are no, as I said, there are like I have more than one approach for this kind of question to tackle it. This is just a name approach. Okay. After this, I'll be giving you some time to think another approach which will be reduce this three loops. You know, these are the three loops that we have used. This is not a proper way to do that. Everyone agrees with me? You know? Okay. Now, can anyone tell me, we have already covered the concept of time complexities and space complexities. Now tell me the time complexity of this. Yes, Nilanjan, we will be doing this right away. Okay. Tell me everyone what will be the time complexity you think for this kind of question or this kind of approach. NQ, clear? Hai? Because this will be run for n times. This will again run for n times. This will again run for n times. Now, since they are nested one, it will be n cube. Nitish, why n log n? No, it's not. N square is also not there. Dipanshu, I have not coded to remove the duplicate numbers, because see, in this array, if you want to remove the duplicates, then it is way easy. Hai na? We have done in the first class only like this, how to remove the duplicates from the array. So if you apply those methods of duplicating, like remove the duplicates from the array, okay, so it will be not having any duplicacy. So your answer would be anyway having the simple set. Okay, clear up to this point, everyone? And Dipanshu, I'll say that if you remove the duplicates, if you remove the duplicate from this, na, then it will be your space complexity would be increased. Yeah, right now, tell me right now that what will be your time complexity? It was you all say that it will be my n cube, correct? You know? Now, what will be my space complexity for this? Order of one only, clear? Because we are not using any extra space here apart from the I and j variable and k variable. Okay? We have not used any kind of other data structure. Clear? Now, Dipanshu, if you use the duplicate, like removing the duplicate thing here, okay? So it will be having some kind of iteration also, correct? You will be having some iteration. You will compare each and every element, whether they are having. See, you first of all you will be copying this array to some temp array, okay? Now you will check, you will take every element from this temp, and you will check from your original array whether they are every values, whether one is repeated or not, minus one is repeated or not. If not, okay, if that is repeated, then you will just remove that using the splice function. Because why splice function? Because splice will change from your original array only. Okay, that is why. But see, you are taking some extra space here. You are storing your element in the temp, so it will be the order of n here. Clear? But I'll say do not like जब तक बोलता नहीं ना कोई कि duplicate remove करो तब तक मत करना, because it will again hamper your functionality है ना. Because if Nayan has coded something and it is order of 1, and if you have coded something, although you have generated some proper and logical output, but your complexity will be order of n, which is way higher than order of 1. I hope am I clear to everyone? No, Shubham, optimized solution will be to remove this 3 loops. This order of, see, if you see in the BIGO cheat sheet, order of n square is lying under dangerous time complexity. So now think about order of n cube. How critical is this? Yes or no? So this is what our concerned area. So your optimized solution would be to remove this 3 loops, not to remove the duplicates. Forget about the duplicates till the time. See, if I'll be telling you that I'm fine with the duplicates, now think about it. What other solution that you can implement? Yes, Nilanjan, correct. Okay, so now I want some other approach on this to remove that will be lesser than this time complexity of order of n cube. Okay, you have a good amount of time to think. Okay, take your time, use your pen and paper, and then come to the solution. Don't just randomly say that this is the thing that we can use, like 2 pointers or backtracking or brute force. Don't say it just like generic thing like this. Yes, Ekta, we need optimized solution on this. Nilanjan, you have to think some other solution apart from this to produce the same output. Okay, because I'm not fine with this code. Okay, Nishant, see, this is our array, right? This is my array. Now, in the ith loop, I was traversing from this, because I'm starting my I equals to 0. My j loop was starting from this because I'm starting with I plus 1. And my k loop was starting at this point because my k is starting from j plus 1, which is nothing but this. Why I'm doing that? Because I need to add the 3 values, like any 3 values from the array. Okay? Like 1, then minus 1, then 2. So I did that. So I'm adding I plus j plus k. That is what? 1 minus 1 plus 2. Now I'm checking whether it is 0 or not. It is 0, right? No, it is not. Okay, so it will not our output, correct? Okay, then after I'm increasing every element of it. So now my new I would be this, my new j would be this, my new k would be this. Now I'm again adding 3 elements. Till the point of time I'm not getting 0. If I'm getting 0, then I'll be just printing out, otherwise I will be not. Now why I'm doing this minus 2, minus 1 and 0 here? Because if you see after this operation, my I will be this, my j will be this, my k will be this. Okay, correct? Yes or no? But after that also this element will be remaining. So after this particular operation also I will be checking that whether my I plus j plus k equals to 0 or not. I mean to say array of I plus array of j plus array of k is 0 or not. If they are 0, then I'll be just printing out. Otherwise I'll be again doing the I plus j plus and k plus. Now here my new I would be this, My new j would be this, my new k would be this. Now here also, if I'm not getting, and if I'm getting 0 also, there is no element after this. So do you think that if there is there any sense of increasing I? Is there any sense of increasing j? Is there any sense of increasing k now, because I don't have anything after this? Okay. In order to get our output, we will need three inputs. We will need three numbers to verify our output. Yes or no, Nishant? Clear? That is why my I is running till the length minus 2, j is running till length minus 1, and k is running till the time of the length. Clear? No, Ekta, the output will remain the same. Okay, so you need to print every pairs, not just one triplet. Okay. Everyone will take pen and paper, and they will first of all see that their solution is proper or not on paper. Then after, they are allowed to comment. Vishal, if it is also giving you n cube, then you have to think something else, which will be of n, which will be less than of n cube. That is what my question is. Okay. See, because this answer was also suggested by you guys. You guys have thought about this. Okay. I want the same kind of input from every one of you, that you will be suggesting to me to do something else. If you sort your array, then do you know array dot sort how many, how much time complexity it will take if you use the inbuilt function of array dot sort? Okay, I'll come into that. No, it will not the n square. I'll come into that in a while. No, I'm telling about the inbuilt function of array dot sort. Okay, I'll be coming that in a while. But for this question, consider that you are not allowed to sort. Okay, now think about it. एक काम करते हैं. Think like this, and see, here we had three loops, है ना? Here we had three loops. Now I'll be just telling you to just omit just one loop, ठीक है, not three loops. Just एक loop को आप eliminate कर दो. I will be more than happy. कोई भी loop को आप eliminate कर सकते हो. Like this loop can also be eliminated. ठीक है. Basically, I'm telling you to do this from the two loops. This entire process with the two loops with some minor modification. Guys, anyone got any idea? Dipanshu, Priyanshu, Deepak, Nishant? No problem. Take your time. Do not rush. Take your time. I'll be waiting for entire like every one of you. Okay? Do not rush. But Arand, if I apply that approach, then I will be not able to find the triplets. Na? If you are just comparing two elements, then what about the third? I need to find the triplets. Are you getting, Anand? Hmm. निरंजन हिंट ये है कि see in the first approach we did with the n cube, but our space complexity was order of 1. We did not use any extra space. Now if you are doing it with the two loops, then you have to use the extra space. Think about it now. ठीक है आनंद, if you want to sort it out, do that. ठीक है, but I'll prefer to not do that, but if you want, then you are allowed to do that. So it's nice, na, Ekta. This is what expected, because our previous solution was of n cube. You know, your solution is you are claiming that it is of n square. Then it is what nice. ठीक है. So guys, can I give you a hint now? Can I give you a solution now with the terms of the logic? In terms of the logic, okay. चलो. Okay. See, बहुत ही simple था. It was very easy. देखते हैं. See, you can see my OneNote. Okay. Now देखो कि if you are having this array, है ना, I told that you will be giving the same array. Now मान लो if I'm having this, and I also give you a hint that I will be using two loops only, and you are also allowed to use any extra space that you want. Okay, this kind of luxury, trust me, you will be not allowed to have in your interview or in any coding platform competition. Now, see here. Uh, what I'm having is, see, मान लो कि if I'm having this as my ith loop, my ith loop will run till the point of time this to this. I am having one more loop of my j loop that will be run from this to this. This is the same as previous one. In the previous one, we had also the k loop, but one step minus है ना. Right now, my I loop is running till the point of time n minus one. J is running till the point of time n. Correct? Yes or no? In my previous solution, do not mix this with the previous solution. In the previous solution, my I was running till the n minus 2, j was till n minus 1, and k was till n, if you remember, if you have clearly observed. Correct है ना? Now what I'm doing is, तो यहाँ पे clear तो हो गया कि I'm using the two loops, right? है ना? Now see how to get this. Yeah, I'm telling you, Dipanshu. Now see, if I'm adding my I plus j, that will be what, 1 plus minus 1, यही होगा. Now in order to generate my triplet, I will also need my third number. Correct? Now देखो clearly that in this kind of scenario, what we will do, we will store this entire array, not entire array. See, I'll be using one more concept here, that is called as a set. Okay, set is nothing but a blank data structure which is running based by a hash. Okay, it is one kind of data structure which is used just like stack, arrays, and this kind of thing. Okay, now what I'm doing is, first of all, I'll be checking. Now मान लो, I'm not telling you the logic entirely, I'll be giving you some time to think about it. Now मान लो if I'm having 1 and minus 1 here, suppose if I'm having 3 plus 2, suppose कर लो कि if I'm having in my I I'm having 3, in my j I'm having 2. Now if I want to generate 0 out of it, now which will be my third number? If I want this to be 0, now my third number would be which? Minus 5, है ना? So if I'm having minus 5 in my remaining arrays, if I'm, so right now I have taken this and also this. Okay, 1 and minus 1. Although this is generating 0, but I'll be also finding that if in the remaining thing, if I'm having this number minus 5 or not, if I'm having input as 3 and 2. Clear? Now for this, I'm using extra space. ठीक है. Now let me tell you the entire logic of it. ठीक है, let me tell you the entire logic of it. See, first of all, as I said that I will be first of all I will be taking out, let me remove this, I will be running my loop till the I and j. Okay, those my two loops will be there. I will be run till the n minus 1 and j will run till the point of time my n. Okay, now inside of this I, what I'll be doing, so I am writing the pseudo code of it. Okay, my I equals to 0, I should be less than let's say n minus 1 I plus plus. This is what my I should be equals to 0, and till the point of time my n minus 1 it should be run. Inside of this I will be also having my for loop. It will run from j equals to not 0, it will be from the I plus 1, right? This is my I plus 1. So I plus 1, j should be less than till the point of time my n will reach. Okay, n is nothing but my array dot length. Now in this, till this particular point of time, I think so everyone is clear why we did that. Okay, now how to find the third number. So for that, as I said, we'll be using term called as set. Okay, so set is nothing but like you will be create set here. Let's say anything like set array, let set array will be equals to new set. This is my set class. Out of which I'm I'm initializing that set array as my variable of it. Okay, set will be pointing to set array. So now inside of this at set array, I'll be checking. Now first of all, what I'm checking is, see, as I told you here, I will be, if I'm having 3, I have written it here, but I have forgotten that. So I have written as a, first of all, if I'm having I as my 3, j as my 2. Now for third number, as you all agree that I will be having -5 only, through which I will be getting my answer as 0. Correct? Okay. So can I say that whatever summation of this array of I plus array of j, that is what, 5. So if I'll just add minus to it, can I say that? Okay, so what I'll be doing, I'll be initializing the checking array. So where check number will be equals to what, my array of I plus array of j. Now I need that, and I need this with the sign of minus. Clear? Why minus? Because if I'm having 0 plus 1, so if I want to make it as 0 again, I need to get -1. Okay, so I will be adding this two number, just adding minus sign to it. That will be what, my check number. So I'll be checking whether this check number will present in my remaining array or not. In this particular section, if I'm having my check number, then I can say that I am having the combination of that as the 0. Okay, that is what my logic will be. Correct? Okay, now after this, as I said, I'll be checking in the hash. This is my hash. Okay, so in that I will be checking my set array. Now if you want to check whether any number or any key is present here or not, you are having a function called as hash. Okay, so set array dot hash, if it is having if it is containing my check number or not. If yes, then can I say that my element has found? Yeah, so I'll be just printing out my I, j and my check number. Correct? Otherwise if this check number is not present in my this array, then can I say that I'll be just adding this particular summation of it in my array, you know? Okay, so otherwise can I say that I'll be just adding my second number in my set, so that I will be checking the to the future reference. Okay, this is already I'm having. If I'm not having the summation of this with the minus sign, if I'm not having here, I'll be just adding to this set for my future reference that I have traversed this. Okay, that is what my logic would be. So if this, otherwise I will be just adding. If you want to add anything in your set array, then set array dot add is a function through which you can add any number inside it. So I'll be just adding array of j inside that. This is my logic is. Now how many of you got this logic. Let me read the comment. Uh-huh. Mhm. So, what is hash? Hash is a function which will be telling you that whether your particular element inside your set array or not. Okay. Okay. So it is the set. If any number, if I want to check that if it inside that or not, there is a hash is a function for that. No, it will not traverse entire array. It is a inbuilt function, Joseph. No, Vishal, it will not affect our time complexity. It will anyway reduce our time complexity because, and yeah, anyway, it will affect your space complexity. Okay, I'll be explaining set again. Any loops inside it? No, Shubham, the hash function does not have any time complexity. Else part. Okay, fine. Chalo, let me explain you once again. You had this array. Let me do this like this. Huh. You had your array like this. Previously we were traversing this and to the end of time. Okay, I, j and k that we have taken. Now here I need to reduce one loop inside that. Okay, so what I did, I traversed from I to this j till this point. Okay, and after that I have taken this set. Now what is set? Set is the same data structure. Like, let me show you also. Okay, let me show you the set in JavaScript. Let me share my screen. I think so. You will be all enjoying that. Let me know once you can see my screen. Hmm. See, I have searched what? Set in JavaScript. Okay. Okay. So now set in JavaScript is what? JavaScript is a collection of unique values. Each value can occur only once in a set. Okay. So it वो one बार ही आएगा set में. A set can hold any values of any data type. Okay. Object has a restriction that it will not hold apart, like in the keys you cannot have any other key apart from the what primitive types. Okay, non-primitive type you cannot hold in the object. That was a constraint on this. Now see this. JavaScript set is a collection of unique values. Each value will occur only one time. A set can hold any values of any data type. Now see the function of it. If you want to create a new set, you will create by this new set. If you want to add any element in this, you will be just like use like this. Adds a new element to the set. If you want to delete some element, you will use that. If you want to check if your element is present there or not, it will return true or false. Okay, this is what you can use in your set. Okay, this kind of things you can use in your set. And if you want to target the competitive examination, then trust me, this set map hash are most important thing. Now what is map and hash, I'll be explaining after this question. Okay, we'll be anyway using that. Now see, if you this will hold like this values. Okay, if you want to add this thing, you will use the dot add method like this. So this kind of thing you can use in the set. I hope, am I clear? Am I clear, everyone? Chalo. So coming back to our question, now you can relate with it. What kind of logic we have applied in this? We'll be just first of all checking whether our element is here or not with the minus sign. Okay, whatever we had taken in the I and j, we'll be just adding it. Okay. No, I haven't added any values. See, here I have added the values, and here I have seen that whether my element is there or not. Priyanshu. Dipanshu, why we have, if you use a filter, then it will produce a new array. Correct? Every time. Here it will be not for every time. Here they are checking. The initializing this process will be outside of this J loop. Correct? Yeah, I'll be coding that. That will be much clearer to you if I code that. Can I code this? ठीक है. So let me create a new file so that you can also have the naive approach. You can also have this kind of approach. Huh. Find triplets with hash. Dipanshu, although it is taking space in the check number, but it is a variable. Yes or no? So variable would be count. Yeah. Now, let me create a new function for function find triplets again. Now here we are having input as our array. Okay, and after this we'll be taking its length. So I'll be taking n as my length. So it will be array dot length. Now every time try to reduce the parameters as low as possible. Okay, do not take much parameter in your function. It is not optimized code. Try to take less parameters. Okay, this is just for your information. Now after that, as I said, I'll be iterating two loops. So let I will be 0, I should be less than, as I said, that I will be traversing till the point of time n minus 1 and I plus plus. After that, I'll be taking a set. Okay, so let's say if I'm taking a set, then I can take like uh, set array is equals to new set, like this. Okay, see here also, if you are doing that, it will give you some indentation. See, set is what iteratable. You can pass any number here also, any iteratable here also. It will be optional values. And see, there are two arrows here also. You can also see the definition of each and everything if you are not sure what this is doing. Yep. Now after that, this was for information, just for information. J equals to, I'll be starting from I plus 1. Okay, because from the second number anyway I'll be starting. It will be running till the point of time entire time. Okay, so J plus plus. Yep. Now after that, I'll be taking some extra space here. Not extra space, I'll be checking that for the minus number. Okay, so I'll be see the check number, which will be equal to array of I plus array of j with the sign of minus. I'll be checking whether this is present in my array or not. If this is not, then I'll be adding my j. Now after this, I'll be checking whether my set array dot, to check any number, we have a function of hash. Here what it is accepting what value, and it is giving us the boolean value like true and false. I hope you can see this intelligence here. Okay, so I'll be checking whether my check number is present in my set array or not. If it is, then I'll be printing out console.log. Let's say I have to just print the three numbers, correct? So first of all, I'll be printing check number, then I'll be printing array of I, and I'll be printing array of j. This will be my triplet. Otherwise, for the next number, and why I'm adding this, I'll be also telling you that. Okay, for the next number, I'll be adding my set array dot hash dot add, not hash, hash for checking, add for adding, array of j. And after this, almost we are done. And let us call this function find triplets. In the array, we'll be passing the same input 1 comma minus 1 comma 2 0 3 2 minus 2. This is what we have. Now let me try to run this out. Find triplets with hash.js. See, it is giving us proper output now. Can you see also my fifth output, which was having duplication, it is removed because of this set, because it cannot have the duplication values. Now let me tell you one more important thing here. See, I had this as my array. Okay, I'll be copying that. Now all you know that see, this is what, do one thing, This is my 0th index, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth index. Clear? Okay. Now, inside of this, what I'm doing here, that in my first operation, my I will be 0. Very clear? My I will be 0 and it will run till the point of time n minus 2, because this is what I less than n minus 1. It is not equals to. So it will anyway run till the point of time what? My I's value can go up to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 only. Clear? Okay. And if I'm talking about my J, then J is what? J is, I'm starting with the I. Then can I say it will start from 1, because my I is starting from 0. Okay. And this will go up to n minus 1 only. So can I say that my possible J values for this case would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So that entire values will be covered here. Now, why I am doing this? That's that array of J, because suppose man lo if I have done this 2 operation, then after I am doing this 2 operation, then after I am doing this 2 operation. Now suppose in this operation of 3 and 2, this is what 3 and 2 is what 5. Now suppose man lo if I'm not adding this now, if I'm not adding this, then it will not able to access the previous values. In the previous values, if any one is having the minus of this 2 numbers, then it will not be accessible. That is why we are adding that. Okay. So I hope you all are clear with the code now. Else part is not clear. Okay, chalo. Let's do one more thing. I'll be debugging it. Let's start debugging the Node.js. See, my I 0, I should be less than n minus 1, I plus plus. I'll be creating my set array. We can also see here my set has been created. I'll be making some more big so that you can see. Size is 0. Okay, here it's not length, it's not an array, so it's not length, it is size. Okay, set is a modern term, not just older like array. Now, after this, I'll be also having my I and j. Now here my call stack will be adding my find triplets because I am inside of this function. Now, since my array of I is what? Array of I will be 0, and array of I is not 0, I is 0. That is why I'm using the Chrome. No, not to worry. Chalo. See, array of I is what? 0, and array of j, sorry, array of I is what? 1, array of j is minus 1. Now my question here is, should I, like, do I have any number which is equals to 0 in my array? This is what my question should be. Correct? Till this point of time? Yeah. Now, since I am not having anything in my set array, that is what my set, and I'm not having anything inside of this, so it will return me anyway false. Clear? And it will add my array of j. Array of j is what? Array of j is what? My minus 1. Okay, so it will add minus 1 to my set array, so that if I'm having in future, if I'm having this requirement, it will be fulfilled by this. Now see, after this, what I'm also running my j loop, and I'm not exiting my ith loop, and I'm not exiting from this my j loop. My j is incrementing, not my I. So now right now my I is standing at this position, j was at this position, but now my j has been increased, so it will be on this position. Okay, so if you check now your array of I, let me do one thing also. I'll add this inside watch. I also shown you how to add a variables inside the watch in the Chrome, not here. So it will do our debugging very easy. So see, my array of I is what? 1. Array of I is what? Still it is present here. Array of j is what? 2. It is present here. Okay. So now summation of this what? 2 plus 3 is 2 plus 1 is what? 3. So now my question here would be that if I'm having any number which is minus 3 or not. Okay, let me add this also in my watch. Okay. Now, since I don't have any number in my set array till now, I just have 1 till now, so that I'll not add this. Okay. Now, After this, I will be adding my array of j. Now what is my array of j? It's 2. Okay, let me add my set array also here. Okay, size is 1, element is -1. Okay, size is 1 and entries are, you can see it is -1 from my previous element of this. Now I'm again adding array of j. Array of j is right now what? 2. I hope till the point of time everyone is clear. I'm not seeing the comment because of the debugging. Everyone's clear up to this point? So after this, I'll be taking your doubts, not to worry, but see, first of all, focus on this. Okay. Now I'm adding again in the set array, I have added array of j. Now my set array will look like this. 0th element would be -1. First element will be my 2. Clear? Now after that also I'm checking every element. See, I have to check for every element of this now. From the one combination, this one combination, I have to check for every element. Okay. 1 with -1, 1 with 2, 1 with 0, 1 with 3, 1 with 2, 1 with -2. And at each and every point of time, if my j is not having in my array, I will be adding that in my set array. That is why it is removing the duplication. Because if you are having duplication, this will return false. This will return true if you are having duplication. So it will not go inside and it will not add. Clear? Now after that also I am having what I'm doing, array of I, array of j. Now what is my array of I right now? Array of I would be anyway in my first position. I have done this 1th and 2nd position. Now my array of j is this 0. Clear? Now my check number would be what? It will be -1. Okay? Because 1 plus 0 is 1, but I'm adding it minus sign to it so that I'll be checking that. Now see here, if I'm having -1 in my set array or not. I am having. See, now it is useful. Okay, because I'm already having ith value. I do not have access to my j value. That is why I'm adding the value of j. That is what the point here is. Now, see, right now I am having 1 and 0, but I'm also having -1 in my later on my array. I have traversed that. That is why it is returning me this true, so that it will print the triplet first triplet. Clear है यहाँ तक? Why we are adding in the else part? Everyone is clear? Ekta, Naina, Ravina, Ritik. Assignment part will be the enough if we are not adding in the line number 6. You mean to say that instead of this assignment in the check number, I should have a check here only? That is what you are telling me, like this, Dipanshu? Okay, so what's your point here? Why did we use -1? Ankit, can I say that I am having this 1 and 2 in my array? Let's suppose. Okay, so 1 plus 2 is what? 3. So in order to make this in with 0, can I say that I will be requiring -3 because 2 plus 1 is 3. Now if I need to be as 0, I will that there is only one possibility, that I am having -3 in my array or not. That is why we are adding this as minus sign, and then after we are checking whether we are having this or not. If it is, then that is what my answer is. Dipanshu, you were telling me something. Can you unmute yourself? Why to check in set? We can check in array itself. So if you are checking in array itself, that can also be done, but it is having some, you can also try with that. Okay. Now why we are using set? That's a good question. See, what is the difference between array and set? I'll be also touching that. Okay. Just wait for a minute. Dipanshu. Am I audible?
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you're audible.
Sir, my question is like in this line number 11 that where we are adding this array of j. So like, is it not the same as that we are doing in the line number 6, where like adding the check number and again checking it in the this set array?
No, Dipanshu, see, you are mistaking it. See, in this particular thing, we are adding this current I and j. Okay, we are having excess of current I and j, so we are just adding those two and we are assigning to check number, correct?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm checking whether I am already having this check number in my set array, so I can say that I'm having my triplet. Yes or no? So
Yes.
it means like you are already having 2 and 3 in your array of I and j. You are requiring -5 that is already present in your set array. Now
Agreed.
how like set array में present है उसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि in any part of this array you are having this value as -5. So can you say that this is what your triplet is?
Yes.
And if not, then can I say that I'll be adding this so that if later numbers can also be accessed this -5. Suppose मान लो here I'm having 3 2 and here I'm having -5. If I'm not adding this in my array of j na, you will be not having this as your answer.
Like where we are adding it, like into this
Here we are adding it.
like
If
set
it is
array.
present, huh?
Like still I'm confused. Like are we adding it into some arrays or like in some another values?
No, it's not array. I have named this at array, but it's not an array. It's set. Hash set. Now I'll be touching that. What is hash set? You are confusing that. What is set array like this?
Yes. Yes.
So if it's array, na, you have to use the push. Okay. If it's
Okay.
array, then you have to use the push. But here we are using set. Now why we are using set? I'll be touching in a while.
Okay, sir.
But this part is clear. Why we are using this?
Yes. Yes.
Why
Like
we
we
are
are
checking it?
returning back to the array of j so that we can have the like another.
Correct. And we are not adding I because I'm already having I. Right now also you can see I am currently in my ith operation only. I'm
Yes.
checking every element with the combination of 1 -5, 1 2, 1 0, 1 3, 1 2, 1 -2.
Correct.
And for every time I'm checking whether I'm having this kind of combination like 1 and -5. So it is what -4. Whether I'm having -4 present in my set or not. If it is, then I can say it is my correct solution. I hope this is pretty much clear now.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Clear? Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, now.
I'm not able to drop this call, sir. Could you
Oh,
please?
yeah, okay.
drop
Fine,
this
fine.
here?
I'll be dropping you. Guys, you are clear. Your doubts are like clearing time by time. Am I clear why we are doing that? Am I clear? Okay. Now, see, for everything, for every time we are doing the same operation. For every time we are doing the same operation. Right now we are standing at I is what 1 and j is 0. So we will be checking whether our element of -1 is not or not. Okay? We have checked that. Now we have increased our j. So my I is 1, j is 3. Now we will be checking whether our -4 of check number is present in my set or not. It's not. Okay? We will be adding it for the future thing. That is what my approach here. Now let me take some doubt. Nilanjan was having some doubt now. Nilanjan was which I cannot see your doubt. Can you post it again? You're not having doubt? Okay. So I guess so. Which was Hariharan? You are having some doubt, right? Yes. So can you post your doubt again, Hariharan? In the code you are having doubt? No. Okay. ठीक है. So okay, fine. Now, guys, I'll be explaining we why we are adding the j. That's what your question is, Deepak, or you are just saying that we are adding j? We are adding j because, but we should add from 0th element. We should not, because see, every time I'll be having excess of my 0th element, right? I'm increasing my j here. Now, after completing that, I'm coming out of it, correct? But if I am completing this loop, can I say that my every element of or my required element would be inserted in the set? है ना? Yes, Hariharan. Yes, Vishal, correct. ठीक है? So take some time and do the process of it on your own right now. Then after I'll be telling you the time and space complexity of this, and then after I'll be telling you why we are using the set. Oh yeah, you can. You can. In the meantime of break, you can just copy this. Like copy, not copy. You can just do on this process. Everyone is clear with this particular point? Yes or no? Because I'm not pretty much satisfied because I'm not seeing that much of comment here. Are you guys able to understand this concept? Why we are doing that? Okay, I'm showing the output. This is the output. Okay, this is my output. Getting it, but need to understand the set dot add again. Yeah, I'll be explaining that after break. Okay, not to worry. Just click it. We can do that. Okay. So on that point, we'll be taking break now. Yeah, I'll be explaining set everything inside and out of set now. Okay. Yeah, you can use that. Deepak, you are having -0, but -0 and like 0 is neutral number, not a positive, not a negative. Okay, so 0 will be considered as 0 only. Am I clear, Deepak? -3 2 1 1 2 -3, you are getting it. How to remove it without set? Okay, so as I said, Likit, if you want to remove it without set, then as I said, Dipanshu also, that you will be requiring some extra logic to remove the duplication. Okay, that will be taking some more extra space. Parag, I'll prefer that please do not copy the code. Okay, because if you copy the code, you will not getting anything. I don't have any problem to copy and paste the code, but see, I'm copying and paste the code for a reference, but meantime, if possible, then write it. 3 2 -5 is not there because this was not, I have not added. This was the original value of it. Okay? This was the values. Ekta. Okay, I just added here to explain the things. Okay, we'll do that after the break. I'll be also debug that. No, not to worry on that. Run the program with this 1 -1 2 0 3 1 and -2. 1 and -2. This is what the thing is, if I'm not wrong. 3 and 3 6 and 7. 3 and 3 6 and 7. Yes. Let's run this out. This is what your output will be. Clear? Yes, it is giving us 5 outputs because see, we have 1 and 1 as repeated things. Okay. So after the break, I'll be debugging this again and I'll tell you what is the use of this set once again. Okay? Am I clear, everyone? Okay, chalo. So we'll take break now for 15 minutes. We'll be coming back after 15 minutes. So it will be 9. Yeah, I'm telling that. 9:56 will be back. I'm audible. Hanji, let me explain. I have seen your comment. Let me explain why it is so. So, before the break, I was telling you to explain about the set and array. Yes or no? Dipanshu and many of you also having this, since the set is the new thing that I have taught you today. Okay, and we have directly used in the program. That's why I think so. A lot of you have some confusion in that. Let me explain you first of all that what do we mean by the set and what do we mean by the array? Why we are using transparently this? Okay, and yeah, yes. First of all, let me tell you that this entire thing can also be done using the array. Can I do that? Do you want me to do that with the array? With the simple method that we have learned till now? Okay, see, if you don't want to confuse yourself till now, okay, or else like I'll do one thing, and I'll do one thing right now. We will learn, we will do this with the array. After I will be done with the set and map thing, then after we'll be using this with the set. Is it fine? Or else let's do one thing now. See, do one thing. Let me do this first with the array. Okay, then after I'll be telling you something else. See, in the array, if you want to check with this has, you need to use the includes. All you know, correct? Yeah? And if you want to add, you can just use the push. Clear? This is what we will do. Let's check the output now. Let's and let's see, output is the same, pretty much same. है ना? Okay, there is no change in the output. Now it's not wrong. Like since like this, if you are telling me this is wrong, Vishal, since it is having -0, that's why you're telling me to wrong. See, for that you need to what you need to do while consoling out or while doing this adding process, you need to make it as a 0. You need to check in explicitly whether your element is 0 or not. If it's 0, then -0 is not true. That's perfectly right. But since our code is working like this, you will be getting output like this. Okay, that is why you like for this you need to add some condition for this. There is no other way. Am I correct, everyone? But this thing can be made without using the set also. That is what my aim was, because you were confusing yourself because I have used the set. You know, you don't know what is set, you don't know what is hash and add method of the set. That is why. Now let me tell you some brief about the set, since I in the next question also, like I may require to use the set or map. Okay, so I'll explain that first of all. Now let me open the fresh browser and let me tell you something else for this. Okay. Huh. Once let me know once you can see my browser. Can you see my browser and console? I hope all can see my console window. Console window present, Abby? No console? Okay. Okay. Console window is present right now. Huh. See, we have seen that in the W3 schools just now we have learned hai that in the set you will not having the duplicates value. But some of you guys have question that sir, we are having duplicate values in our answer, like 1 0 -1 -1 0 1. Yes or no? With the using of set. Now see, what I meant about this is, let's say if I'm having array like this, array is like 1 comma 1 comma 1. This is my array. Okay, now if you want to make a set out of this array, then you can use something like let your set will be equals to new set. Inside, you remember, in that we can pass the entire iterable also, so we can pass this array. Yes or no? We can do something like this. Let's check what will be my set now. See, my set is what? 1 only. It is not 1 1 1. So removing the duplicates means like this. If you are creating creating a set by using an array, it will remove the duplicates. Correct? Okay, but now coming to our program, in our program, if you see the code na, if you see the code, then we are having just one single element at the time, yes or no? And we are not inserting, like we are not operating with any array whenever we were working with the set. Everyone is getting my point right now? Why we are just printing out the console thing. Let me paste the program of the set also. Okay, let me do this. See, in the set, we had this program, correct? Now see here, we are just printing out check number, the array of I, the array of j. We are not dealing with set here. We are not printing out set here. है ना? In the set, if you see, there will be no repetition. Clear है? Everyone? है ना? अभी आप यहाँ पे कुछ भी प्रिंट कर सकते हो ना console.log में तो. Dipanshu, are you getting my point? You are having doubt in that. Are you getting my point now? Hariharan, everyone should be the crystal clear till the point of time I'll be explaining. Okay, I'll not move further. Any doubt in this now? What if we can add entire array in set and remove the else condition? Array, if you add, like Sharad, see, do you have any array in this? Vishal, it will be anyway true na, because 0 is our neutral number. So minus 0 plus 0 is not like ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता, 0 0 होता है ना? So minus 0 and plus 0 will be 0 only. That is not plus or minus in 0. 0 is a neutral number, not a positive, not a negative. Yes, Ekta, that's what my question will be now. After you will be clearing this, then after I'll be giving you some hint to again optimize this. This is not a proper thing. But now, just let me clear the Sharat's doubt. Sharat, can you please come online? I'll be explaining your doubt. First of all, let us clear everyone's doubt. Then after, we'll be moving forward. Am I making sense, everyone? I don't want anyone to be left behind. Sharat, can you please come online? Mic is not working. So now let me explain you by this. See, your doubt is that's why we are adding one single element here. You know? Let me remove this array so you guys will not having any confusion. Now, since this is my set, this is my set. Now I'm checking whether my number, only a single number I'm checking. Okay. So I'm number I'm checking whether my number is having in my set or not. I'm not dealing with array because anyway I do not having any excess of my array right now because I'm having a single value of I. I'm having a single value of j by which I'm traversing through this because I and j is nothing but my index. Clear? Now why I am adding into this a single element only? Why I'm not adding the entire array in this? Because if I'm adding entire array, can't you think that how big will be this? And right, I am not thinking about the logic also. If I'm adding the array in this, like if you are adding just I and j only because you do not have any third element here, correct, Sharat? Till now we are just having excess of I and j. We do not have any k value here. Clear? Okay. Now tell me guys, okay, please give this input in program 1 minus 2, 1 minus 1, 2, 0, 3, 1 and minus 2. Okay. And let me try to run this out. It is giving me this result. So Shubham, it is giving me this result. Any doubt you are having, Shubham? About this minus 0, as I already told you that you need to handle it by the condition, but minus 0 plus 0 would be handled as 0 only in the browser. Are duplicate to hoga hi na? As I already said that, see, we are doing the console.log here. We are not printing out like sat here. If you are dealing out this sat, then you can say that it should not print this thing like duplicate thing. See here, I am having my array. In that I had my duplicate values. I was dealing with the set and I had just printed out the set, then after I'm getting what? Non-repeated values, only the single values. है ना, Shubham? But here I'm not dealing with set, I'm just printing out my check number, which is addition of these two, array of I and array of j. Yes, Nilanjan, set will only have the unique values. If you are adding the set dot add 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, it will just give you output of 0 and 1 only, because it will be omitting every other duplicate values. Joseph, we are not adding the 0th value because every time we will be having excess of this for first iteration, and every time I having 1 minus 1, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1 minus 2. But with this minus 1, minus 2, with this minus 1, 2, 0, 3, 1, and minus 2, it will be just accessing. It will be just accessing with this for first time. Then after it will be become my I, it will become my j, every other values. That is why we are adding only j, not the I. Joseph, am I clear? What it will need to print triplet for any number like target equals to 11. So you just need to change this as 11. Na? See, just see, in your program, you will be having a thing called as, okay, let's say if I'm going you in your program, then the check number, this particular check number where we are dealing out, this should be some logic. Here your change should be done. Okay? Here your change should be done. So your change, as far as I think, what the thing you can make here. See, your array of I is equals to 1. This is, let's say 2, 3, and you need 11. So can I say that 11 minus this should be present here? Can I say that? 11 minus this thing. है ना? ठीक है? Cool. Now, for the next iteration, Joseph says for the next iteration. I think so. It's previous comment I am reading out. है ना? Dipanshu, set is not a data type. Set is a data structure, just like array, stack, and this kind of thing. Okay? Set is not a data type. Any other doubt apart from this? Anyone having? Anyone is having any other doubt? Can anyone comment yes or no? Oh, Nilanjan, I had debugged that. Let me do this again. Okay, I have debugged that, but it will be just behaving the same way as our set only. Let me debug now. If you have doubt in this, or array, you told me, right, Nilanjan? है ना? ठीक है. So in watch, see, our watch is predefined right now. है ना? Now there will be I set array will be okay. This is my set only. Let me do with this with the array. This thing, okay. This is my array. Set array dot includes and push. Let me clear this out. Make it run and debug. Now I'll be doing this. See, set array will be blank. Check number will be addition of this two, which is 0. No? Set array is not having anything, so that I'm adding this. Okay, set array will be having this. Now the only difference between the set array using the array and set is in this push, if it is having the repeated value, it will add, but in the dot add of the set, it will not add. I hope am I making sense for everyone? Again, I will be now what? I will be also 1, j will be 2. Okay, so check number would be what? 3, and with the minus sign it will be minus 3. Okay, I'm checking whether minus 3 is present in my set array or not. It is not, so I will be adding it out. Okay, so my set array will be now -1 and 2. Yes, Parag, exactly what I mean by that. So for every values, it will be checking out. And now for this value, see my for this value, I am having array of I. I was having array of I was what 1 and array of j was 0. So 1 and 0 is 1, and I was having value of -1, that was a 0. So in the set array I had -1 already, so it has printed out. So if you want to see the print, see here -1, 1 and 0. Okay, this is what it has printed for the first iteration of it. Now this is also remaining. See, this traversal is also remaining right now. If I'm going further, then I am presenting here. Okay, my j is here. This traversal is pending. Okay, for this it has insert 3 because it does not have. For this also, see the check number is what -2. -2 is not having here. It will be pushing out. Okay, so it will push j, not the check number, hai na? So my j was 1, so it has pushed out. Now for C, for this, I'm having check number is what 1. Set array has 1 or not? Yes, it is having. So it will be go inside and it will print it out. It will not go and push it. Clear hai? Okay. Again, this was my last operation. It will now increment my I, and the same process will happen. Set array will be also reset out. Am I clear now for everyone? Nilanjan, am I clear? Fine. Okay. Can we replace set array dot includes with array dot includes? Yeah. Array, Dipanshu, see, you cannot include this. The array dot include is a method of array, right? But see, why we are checking this as set array? What was our logic? We are checking whether, see, let me run this again. Okay. Take any name. Like I had taken the name, na, like set array. See, what was my point is this array is my original value. Okay, so array dot includes where will be anyway having this number. Yes or no? If it's having or not. But we are checking with set array because in the next area I want to just check whether my this thing is happened or not. That is why we are doing that. Here now let me show you one scenario. In this, see my check number is what -1. You know, check number is -1. Do you have -1 in your set array? Yes, we are having. So you can print it out. Dipanshu, am I getting your point? Or you are trying to say something else? Yes, we can take any other name also. Niranjan, you are right. So I think Dipanshu is saying that instead of the set array, he is saying us to do this, if I'm not wrong. This like this. Dipanshu, you are trying to say like this. Yes, I have removed the else already. Yay, na? Okay. Now think about it, everyone. What will be the case if I'll be doing this? What will be the case? See, he has thought a brilliant idea here because if this is done now, then you will be saving out order of n space complexity because this array was occupying order of n space complexity. Yes or no? You want to check output? No, first of all, think about it. Okay, then after I'll be checking output. First of all, think about this thing. What will happen in this particular array, in this particular program? Everyone got the point? What he was saying? You know. So think about it. What should be done in this particular code? Do you think the output will be the proper one? Right? No, I'll say the output will be not the proper one. Okay? Let me show you. And you need to tell me the reason. I will not be to tell you the reason. Okay? Arey yaar, let me make it big. Huh. See, there are so many outputs here. Okay? You need to tell me the reason for this. True to hai, but it is very much repetition, na? See, our why our repetition was happened because 1 and 1 was repeated twice in the input only, है ना? That is why. Otherwise, we are not checking the duplication here, correct? And now see here in this particular thing, I'll show you. Say this. 1 1 minus 2 and there is again 1 1 time. See 1 1 minus 2. Okay? There are exact repetition here. Dipanshu, correct? Yes. No, we have done the same operation in the same array. That is why we are getting the same output. Nilanjan, okay? So it will be done on the different array. Yeah. Now you guys will tell me the time complexity for this. What should be my time complexity for this? Everyone will think about the time complexity of this, and everyone will think about the space complexity of this. Guys, I want answer from everyone because we have done this thing so many number of times. What would be your time complexity for this? Okay, correct. Everyone is correct. It is order of n square, right? And what about the space complexity? It is order of n because I have said multiple number of times that it will be the order of n. Now, what if I want to see, still I want to reduce this time complexity of order of n square because order of n square is what? Like very dangerous, you know? So I want to reduce the order of this time complexity. Okay, let me do one thing. Like I don't want to reduce the time complexity. Okay, it is not further possible because I'm iterating the two things. Now, if I want to reduce this space complexity of order of n to order of 1, I want to go again with the order of 1 with this time complexity. What should I do? That does mean that I will not take any extra space. Question is clear for everyone? Question is clear for everyone? स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी आई टोल्ड यू दैट मान लो चलो ऑर्डर ऑफ n स्क्वायर से आप रिड्यूस नहीं कर सकते दैट आई एम एक्सेप्टिंग बट दिस शुड बी रिड्यूस्ड Hariharan it is n because we are using this new array है ना set array is a new space. Yes, Ekta is having exactly the perfect point. Okay, you will use the sorting thing, not exact sort, but you will use the sorting thing. Honestly, I will say like okay, मान लो चलो I'll allow you now to use the sort. Okay, in the first method you were telling me na that whether we can use the sort or not. You can use the sort. Now tell me the thing. Now I'll tell you this is a very big point that Ekta has just said. Okay, this will solve entire of your question. Like she has told you like big hint. Okay, now uh, I want everyone's answer because it should be the pretty much clear now. अने और है ना, एक और चीज है कि whenever you are getting this kind of thing na, like reducing the time complexities from or space complexities, like I will not allow you to use the multiple space complexity, okay, like I will not allow you to use the new space. Then there is a pattern of question like this. Whenever you are getting question like this, there will be high possibilities that your approach should be of this. What is this? I'll be telling you after you're done with the thinking. That is why we say that like solving more and more questions would be very much helpful to you. Not just like you have to solve number of questions, but just like one question with multiple ways, so that you will be solving. You have your mind open. You will also realize today also that you have thought a lot of things. है ना? These two approaches were suggested by you only. I did not interfere in that. Okay, so that's the same I am expecting from this third approach. Okay, so I'm giving you some time to think. I think everyone will need some time. Yes or no? So I'm giving you some just 5 or 4 minutes of time. Then after we'll be back. Just for information, we did this many number of times. This approach. Dipanshu, in divide and conquer method, what was our time space complexity? बताओ तो जरा. Parag, if I'll be separating the negative and positive value, how does it will make a difference? हमारे पास स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी n तक तो आंसर है. वी हैव टू रिड्यूस दैट. दैट्स व्हाट द थिंग. Am I making sense ना Dipanshu and Parag? What was I'm saying? Are you getting my point? No, Parag. I'm telling about the space complexity, not the time complexity. Hanji. Yes, that's what I said. So Dipanshu, think about a solution which will be the less than of n of in the space. Correct? Am I making sense, Dipanshu and Parag, both of you? चलो एक हिंट देता हूँ. We will not use quick sort, we will not use merge sort, we will not use bubble sort, we will not use selection sort, we will not use the insertion sort. हाँ, डॉट सॉर्ट तो यूज करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है दीपांशु. First of all, we have to make our array in ascending mode or descending mode. We'll use the ascending mode here. Okay. Now you want me to tell the approach, everyone? Anand, arrow function callback is a way to write a function. It's not a way to write a logic, है ना? Okay, no problem. Take your time. What about everyone else? Where's everyone else? Ekta, Dipanshu, Priyanshu, Deepak, Nishant. Where's everyone else? Yes, Deepak has the correct answer. Deepak and Ekta has exactly the correct answer. We will use the two-pointer approach here. Now, see, in the two-pointer approach, we do not need any extra space, okay, because we will traversing from the same array. Yes or no? So whenever I said now that you will be allowing you, I have allowed you to use the time complexity as n square, but the space should not be the extra, you know. So at that moment of time only you will have this approach in your mind, that two-pointer approach will take n squared time complexity, but it will not use any extra space, because anyway we will be traversing the same array, one from the left, one from the right. Yes or no? Everyone should agree with me this statement. Clear hai? Everyone? Everybody of you? ठीक है. So let me tell you what will be the approach now. ठीक है. Exact approach क्या होगा? Let me tell you. Then after, okay, Joseph, I'll also tell you the logic only. Okay, just a second, just a while. I'll be telling you the exact thing. Huh. So all you can see my screen. Okay. Now, see, we have my array as the same. You know, let us take the same array as 1, -1, 2, 0, 3, 2, and -2. Now, see, if you don't have any access to use the 3 loops here, okay, that means anyway you will be adding this, and then you will be figuring out which will be my third one. Yes or no? In the previous one we added this and we make this like this, 1 plus 1 is what, 0, and we make like this, and we check whether this is present in our set or not. Okay, this will be the same logic will apply here, but with the different way. Now what we will do, this will be my I pointer, this will be, I'll say that like left pointer, this will be my right pointer, correct? And in the left pointer, whichever element is present, I will take that in a one thing, like let's say x. Clear? Okay. And then after, for every iteration, I'll be checking out x plus array of left plus array of right. This is what I'll be checking out. If this solution, if it is equals to 0, then I can say x left and right is my answer. Yes or no? But with this approach, I think so there is one catch. Left, if I'll say left is pointing here, x is also pointing here, so can't you see this both will be the same? So instead of left pointing to this, I'll be pointing out to this. Now it is clear. Okay. See, whenever you're developing approach now, you will be having this kind of things, and then while developing approach only, you will be correcting this. Clear? Okay. So now think about this: 1 plus -1 plus -2. If it is equals to 0 है, अगर है तो x left, array of left and array of right is your triplet. Can I say that? If not, like see right now it is not, है ना? So there is two possibility. Either it should be less than 0, either it should be greater than 0. इसके अलावा कोई opportunity होगी यहाँ पे? Equals to 0 is one thing, less than 0 is one thing, greater than 0 is one thing. Otherwise, after, apart from this, I don't think so anything else would come here. Okay. Now, if it is less than 0, like this case, -3 plus 1, which is what? -2. -2 is what? Less than 0. Yes or no? -2 is what? My less than 0. Then can I say that I will keep my x element pointing to this, but I'll just increment my left pointer. Now, let's suppose if it is giving me less than 0 result, then what I'll be doing, I'll be just decrementing my right pointer. So there is two things. If it is equals to 0, then my answer will be that, like x, left and right will be my triplets. If it's less than 0, then I will be doing my left plus plus. Now, there is no need to explain like why we are doing L plus plus and why we are doing R minus minus, correct? If it is greater than 0, then we will doing R minus minus. This is what our thing is. And see, here we did not use any new array. Yes or no? So that will be space complexity will be order of 1 only. But we are traversing, we are using these 2 pointers. That is why our time complexity will be order of n square. Yeah. One more thing is here. See, our array should be sorted in this. Okay. So we'll be first sorting our array by using this array dot sort. Okay. If you use this array dot sort, then by default it will take order of n log n time complexity. This is default function. It is in default, like JavaScript has made this code like in such a way we should not go in depth right, like which code they have used, how they have used. But see, the sort function is taking order of n log n. If you have so much of curiosity, then you can dip down in that what the thing and what the how they have sorted this. Okay, but they are using n log n time complexity. But and you are also using the 2 loops. Okay, so can I say your code's time complexity is what? Order of n square. So which is more? Can I ignore that compared to this? So that is why your complexity will be order of n square. Clear hai? Okay? Yes or no? Do you think that we have used this 2-pointer approach so many times in our curriculum till now? And yes, one more most like good advantage of this is you will be doing the operation on the same array itself, which will be saving our space complexity, which is highly important in this case, because you are not left with any other option. You have told the interviewer about the 3IJK approach. You have told the interviewer about the set and array.push method approach. Now you are just left with this 2-pointer approach, which will be taking the best thing, which will be the order of n square in space, sorry, in the time, and order of n in the space. It is taking in the array approach, your space complexity, your time complexity was order of n square, but your space complexity, see, here it will be order of 1. Your space complexity here was order of n, and here was the pathetic thing, order of n cube was the time complexity, and space was order of 1 because we did not take any other thing. Am I clear with the approach? Clear? Eh? It is much clear now of this question. And someone has also commented in the starting of thing that it has been asked in the Flipkart, if I'm not wrong, correct? Okay. So see, they will not check your output. Like most of the cases, they will not in the interview, not the coding interview, in the actual interview, if you have been asked this kind of question, then they will check like how many ways you can develop the particular same solution. Okay, that is the most important thing. You should not tell the best your best approach in at first. First of all, you need to tell the naive approach only. Okay, you think like how basic this approach was, IJK wala, using the 3 loops like this. How basic was that? Until then, how cool we developed. Clear? Hai? Do you want me to code, or you will do on your by your own? Okay, some of you are telling me to do by uh, do by your own, and some of you are telling me to code. But I'll say, first of all, please try this. If you are not able to do that in the on the Wednesday class, first of all, we'll be coding this. Am I making sense? Can we do that? By doing that, you will be also thinking about something new. Yes or no? Clear? Okay. Okay. And yes, if you want me to code, then remind me on Wednesday's class in the no first 10 minutes only, first 10 to 15 minutes only, because after that we will be landing to something else. Okay. So remind me by that. Otherwise, I can also code this on the doubt session. No problem in that. Now, can I tell you another problem? Can I give you another problem? Okay, chalo. Let us start with another problem. Now, this problem is also like a good problem, I can say. Hmm, I have many problems. Let me think what I can give you. Huh. Chalo, this is like good example. Now your problem statement is what? Your problem statement is, suppose you are having an array. Let's say your array, if I'm giving you like 1 5 5, I'll also give you some complicated array like this. Okay, just a minute. Now suppose if I'm having like this, now your what I can say, hmm, your job is to convert this particular input in the unique array. Now see, my 5 and 5 is what? Repeated thing. I want to convert this in a unique thing, so I want my output like this. Okay, but for this, how many operation will I make? How many operation will I make? See, instead of this 5, I'll keep this 5. Instead of 5, this 5, I'll keep this as 6, because this is repeated. So I'll just increase by 1. Clear what I did? I want the unique array. I want the unique array. So what I will do, this one is unique, this 5 is unique, this 5 is repeated. So I'll just increment by 1, so that I'll just check, I just having this approach. Now, how many operations I make to make this unique? I did just only one operation by incrementing this 5 to 5 from 1. Okay. So I had just one operation like this. Either this is given in the question, you can also reduce or you can also increase. Okay. So I have chose the option to increase. If you want to see the question, then let me paste this out. This is given in a deck also. See, this is your question. Now read this question. Read this question. Just a second, I'll be zooming it out. Everyone will read this question, and then after I'll be telling you what things that I'm expecting from you. Everyone please read the question. सभी लोग क्वेश्चन रीड करेंगे अभी. It is like a TP problem we did in on earlier class. Yes. Ekta, it is like you can say if it's not sorted, then you can sort it. Okay, no problem in that. If 5 isn't 3 times, then you should have to implement. Yes, 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 yes. 1, 4, 5, 5, 6. How to make unique in this case? See, I'll tell you. If you have 1, 4, 5, 5, 6, okay? Think about it. What should you take in this? What should be your take in this? And tell me the answer. What should be your answer in this case? Like 155 was clear, like was pretty much easy, but I want answer from this for this. First of all, think about the logic of the smaller one. Okay, then after uh, make it the big one. Man, look, if I'm having array like this, then what should be my approach? I think do one thing. Okay, I think this question will take some time. This question will take some time. Let us take some other question, because if this question I'll explain now, it will take another 1 hour. Okay, we'll need another 1 hour for this. I'll tell you some smaller problem. This question will be discussed in the next class. Will it be fine for everyone? Okay, because I don't want to hurry up. You know, I don't want to hurry up anyway. चलेगा? Okay. Now, instead of this, I'll give you some other question. Let me think which will take some smaller time. This will take small time, not that small also, but for today's class, please make some arrangement for yourself, because it might get extended a bit. Okay. So now for this question, what the question says that you need to merge the overlapping intervals. Okay. Let's say I'm pasting the question here only. Read this and tell me how much you can understand from this. Okay. Read this, how much you can understand from this. This is pretty much simple question. Pretty simple question. Yes. See, what the question says that this is having 1, 4, 2, 6, and 8, 10. Okay. In this particular question, we are focusing on merging the overlapping intervals. Now see, this is what 1, 4, and this is what 2, 6. Now can you see this is overlapping? Yes or no? Right? Because it is ending at 4, it is starting at 2. So can you see it is overlapping intervals? So this would be merged like this, 1, 6. This would be as it is. Now see, it is ending at 6. It is starting at 8. It is not overlapping at all. So this will be my answer. Clear? Hai? Now, if you have clearly observed how I got to this answer, what I have spoken in this, you are clear with your logic. Eventually I said the logic. Think about in which case this two will be overlapping scenario. And if it is overlapping scenario, what you will do? Perfect. Priyanshu is exactly right. See what he said, that check the second element is greater than the first element or not. But Priyanshu, can you see that this is having two elements? This is having also two elements. Now which element should I compare? This, or this. If I want to check the overlapping intervals, which should I check? No, there are four numbers, right? So how do you determine it is overlapping or not? See, I just said that yes, last and first, है ना? Yes or no? Priyanshu, Dipanshu, everyone is clear? So I'll be checking this only, na? This two numbers. Okay? By doing that, you will be figuring out they are overlapping or not. Yes or no? Correct? है ना? Yes. Priyanshu is also right. Clear? Hai? So okay, 1 6 didn't get. So if you are merging these two, then can you see that, can you feel that you will be just discarding these two, and whichever max in this and this will be your answer, not this. Okay, this max of this and this would be your answer. Can I say that? Because suppose if this is my thing 1 8, then I'm having 4 comma 2. Tell me, these two are overlapping or not? है ना? Yes or no? Correct. 1 comma 8 like this, 4 comma is like this. Okay, so they are overlapping or not? है ना? So now which will be your answer after overlapping, resolving the overlapping thing? Which will be your answer? No, I'm just taking another question. I'm just taking another question. Okay, this is another thing. This is not related to this. Okay, Nilanjan. Which will be your answer now? 1 and 8 only. What you did? What the logic that you applied here? You did check max of this and this, right? This will be your this element, correct? है ना? Mean would be always like, see, Priyanshu, if you are comparing the elements like this only, then you have to check about mean and max, है ना? But can I say that first of all, whenever I'm getting this array, I'll be sorting it out. Let's say if I'm having like this array, 2 6 1 4 and 8 10. Now if you do like this, then you have to check about mean and max. But what if I'll just sort these elements? Whenever I'm saying the sorting elements, I'll be sorting by this. Okay, first element of it. So my answer would be what? 1 4 2 6 and 8 10. Then after I'll be applying my logic of overlapping, and if they are overlapping, I will be checking the max of this and this, which is my max. So the mean will be the fixed one, because I have sorted. Yes or no? So this element would be the anyway fixed one. So I just need to check the max of this and this. So my answer would be 1 comma 6 8 comma 10. Joseph, no, it is not 1 comma 4 and 2 comma 8. How come it will be 2 comma 8? Because can you see this two are merging or not? But we are checking for this only, है ना? Yes, not mean, only max, Ekta, because we have sorted our element. Okay, I'm repeating everything once again. Okay, I'm repeating everything once again. Every one of you, those who have didn't understand, they will be focusing out now. Now, I said I am having this array as my input. Everyone, those who have some doubt, forget about everything. I am repeating everything once again. So do not confuse, okay? This is my 2 6. This is my 8 and 10. Okay? This is my 0th index, first index, second index. Clear? यहाँ तक ठीक है? Now see carefully that if my intervals are less than 2, okay, if my intervals are less, let's say मान लो कि for this element and this element, if my intervals are less than 2, then I have to return as it is, because there is no scope of merging the elements, correct? Okay, we need to sort the elements because we will make sure that first element of array at its correct position. Now suppose I had this, I will having like this elements unordered list, then I will be having no relation between all of them, correct? So over that time, I need to implement some other logic also. But if I will be sorting this element by the first array, by the first element of it. Oh, just a second. I did something wrong. Shit, yeah. Huh. This. Now think about that. I am sorting this element, and this element. Every element's first element. Okay. This is internally also. This is my array. Okay. This is my 2D array. Okay. If I'm sorting this out, can I say that my 1 is smaller and 1 comma 4 would be here, 2 comma 6 would be here, and 8 comma 8 10 would be here? Can I say that, everyone? Yes or no? Anna? Now after this, can I say that I will be starting my ith loop from this element, and I will be comparing this element and this element. So I'll be comparing basically my first element and 0th element. And if I need to tell that if my elements are merging or not, what will be my logic? That's what my question is. Okay. How do you determine that your elements will be merging or not? See, right now at my I am having 2 comma 6. At my I minus 1, I am having 1 comma 4. Clear? If I'm starting my loop from 1, I from 1 to n, if I'm checking, then can I say that my I would be this and my I minus 1 would be this? Clear है यहाँ तक? ना? ठीक है? This will be the case, right? है ना? Now can I say that if this 2, let me highlight also, if this 2 is less than 4, okay, not like this, okay, I'm doing the, I'm merging this 2, है ना? So I'm checking whether these two are merging or not. So I'm checking whether this 2 is less than this 4 or not. Can I say that? है ना? If this 2 is less than 4, if this 2 is less than 4, then can I say that there is some scope of merging the elements? There is some scope of merging the elements if I'm having condition like this. So we can take first element of first, you know, we can take the first elements of first array's first element, this is 2, and second element, that is 4. This is what we took till now. Yes or no? And now we have sorted our elements, है ना? I told you that we have sorted our elements. So can I say that this 1 would be my minimum thing? So my 1 तो मेरा fix ही है ना? If there are scope of merging this 2, then my 1 would be the fixed one because I have sorted my array. Can I say that? Now my question would be just for this element, what should be on this? Clear है यहाँ तक? Correct? So how to determine this? See, to determine this, there are two इसके दो possibilities हो सकते हैं, right? There are two possibilities. Either 4 could be here, either 6 could be here. Can I say that? Now whichever max would be here, can I say that this will be here? Because see, if I say that my one ruler is this, the scope of it like this, and second ruler's scope is this. Now anyway these two are merging, but I should consider this only na, because this is max. So how to determine that? I'll be determined which is max from this and this. This will be my this answer. Can I say that? Yes or no? Everyone got getting my point? Enough? So for this, can I say that for this my equation would be whatever my max of 4 and 6 would be my answer. That is what? 6. That is why my answer would be 6 here. Ritik, I'm saying that मान लो कि कोई किंग है, उसकी लिमिट यहाँ से यहाँ तक है ना? The second king is very much small. Its limit is starting although from here, but it's ending from like at here, like at this particular point. Okay. Now if you need to merge these two kings, or मान लो कि this is my company of Reliance, this is my Future Retail, okay, Big Bazaar वाला है ना? If they both want to merge, then can I say that Reliance will occupy Future Retail, not Future Retail will occupy Reliance? Correct, because Reliance is a bigger company. Okay. So to acquire this two company, first of all I need to find which is the bigger market cap of this two company. Can I say that, Ritik? So that is why I'm finding whichever my bigger market cap of this two company. So 4 and 6, which will be the max, it will be my answer. Yes, Dipanshu, that will be always two elements on this, in this question, or at least 1 4 2 6, or final answer will be 1 6. So we'll still consider minimum first value. Yes, I'm coming to that point. That's a good point. So now till this point is clear, like how we got this 1 6. So we had this 1 6, okay, and we had derived this from these two elements, है ना? We derived this from these two elements. Now, can I say that if I like my second element is what, 8 and 10, right? 8 and 10. Now these two both are not merging, so this will be anyway my answer. But my bigger concern area here is, now till this point is everyone's clear, so that I'll move forward. What will be my second question? Till this point everyone's clear. Now the question here is, I had in my original array, I had this 1 4 2 6 8 10, you know. Now what if I want to make this in my, like one possibility is what, I will create a new array and I'll store that inside that, correct? But it will occupy a new space. Clear? Now what if I just want to store this answer in this only? I want to do some operation on the same array. Then what the things that I need to do? Question is clear to everyone? So can I say that after merging this, see, after merging this, there's 1 4 and 2 6. Can I say that whichever is this element, ठीक है, here तो मैंने क्या किया कि 1 को मैंने use किया, right, and I updated this particular position as 6. Then can I say that this element is not useful to me anyway now? It is not useful to me. What I did till now, that I compared this to whichever max from this and this 6, I updated this in my first element second position, correct? Okay, that is why this 6 came. Instead of 4, I updated the 6. I did not insert it, correct? Yeah. But now this is not anyway useful to anyone, this 2 and 6. So I'll be just removing this. Now see, which position is 2 and 6 in the I. So can I say that I will be just splice I? Why splice? Because it will do the same operation on the same array, correct or not? Yes or no? Okay. So that is what my point here. Now it is clear. Now it is clear. Joseph, we have updated, instead of 4, we updated 6. So there is no 1 4 now. Or else you can also do like this, okay? If you're confusing this, you can also do like this. You can splice this position, I minus 1, like this, 1 4. You can splice this position, and whatever there in your particular interval of this I, you will update on this particular position. You can also do that. You can also do like this, that 1 को आप यहाँ पे update करो, 2 की जगह पे 1 update करो, and 6 as it is रखो. This will be also done, and you can just splice this. Clear? This two both approaches you can take. Am I clear with the approach? Can I repeat? Should I repeat the last part? Ekta, if you do that now, see what Ekta is saying, that if we are doing like this, like 1 4 2 6 8 10. Now you are telling me, Ekta, that store 1 6 here and removing this 2. That's what you are telling me, na, Ekta? Yes or no? No, not in the same array, but in new array. But that is also not the correct thing, because if you are doing in the new array, can you see that your order of n would be increased in your space complexity? This is not preferable. This is also not preferable because you are extending your array. You are not allowed to do that. Am I clear? Everyone is clear about the Ekta's point? Okay. Now coming back to our last point. that what I said that I had 1 4 and 2 6. Okay. Now what is the possibility here? Check it. 1 4, 2 6 and 8 10. Now you all are clear that since I had this as my sorted array, तो my 1 तो मेरा fix ही है ना? So I have two possibilities. After finding this maximum of this two element, I know that, see, I know that the maximum of this is 6, correct? Yes or no? And 1 भी आने वाला है, correct ना? So either I can update 6 here instead of this 4. Either I can do like this, 1 को as it is, 6 को update करो, and removing this. This is one possibility. The second possibility is यहाँ पे आप 1 update करो and remove this. These two possibilities would be there, correct? So if you are choosing this possibility, then you have to splice your I minus 1 because you are starting I from here, correct or not? And if you are choosing this point, then you have to splice I because you are retaining this. This two would be my possibilities. Can I say that? No, Ankit, we should not take minimum now because we have already sorted our array. Yes or no? So sorted किया है तो ये already minimum ही है ना? Now the question is just for this 4, 6 and 10 only. Ankit, am I clear? अभी remove कैसे करना है that we'll look into, but this is clear or not? These two possibilities. Deepak, technically we will not merge it. Technically we'll just update it, है ना? See, I'll just update of this. See, this is also my array, है ना? So if I'm taking, if I'm taking my array of 0, then array of 0 will be what? 1 4. If I'm taking array of 0 comma 0, then it will be what? This 1 only. So I'll update this particular positions 4 6 or anything I want. Okay, I'll be accessing like this. This is my 2D array as I said earlier. Am I clear, Deepak? Clear now? Okay, so can we code now? Okay, chalo, let's code now. Let me go in my VS Code. I hope everyone should be clear till this point. कहाँ गया VS Code? Okay. Now I'll create another file for this. Merging the intervals. Okay, that's the name of this question. So in this particular thing, now let us start of doing this. Or one more thing. Can I say that I'm just having like this 1 comma 4? There is no scope of updating here if I'm just having one input here. Yes or no? I just have one input, so there is no scope of updating, correct? So this will be also implementing in our question answer. Now I'm creating my function. Let's say merge intervals. It will be taking my array, or else let's say take as intervals. Inside of this, I'll be checking first of all, as I just said, that if my intervals dot length should if it is less than 2, that means if it is just having one element, yes or no? So whatever it is there in my intervals, I will be returning it. Fine. Okay. Let's say I'll be doing this. This should not be the preferable way, but for now it's okay. Now, and yeah, one more thing. See, my code was like this. If you see, it is not indented properly. Correct? Can you see that? There is no spacing and not at all. If you press Control Shift F, it will be sorted. Can you see the indented now? It is proper indented. So the shortcut of this is Alter Shift F, not Control. Sorry, Alter Shift F. If I do this, Alter Shift F, it will be indented. Okay, just for improve your productivity and code thing also. Okay, now after this, as I said, I'll be sorting out the intervals. Now, which interval should I sort? Okay, so I'll be taking out the intervals A, comma B. It will be sorting out my A of 0 minus B of 0. Okay. Yeah. After this, after the sorting point, I will be iterating through my array as we have seen in the approach, that I'll be taking my starting my I with the 1. Okay, and I will be going till the point of time my intervals dot length would be allowing me to go, and I'll do I plus plus. Inside of this, what I'll do, I will take my current element first of all, intervals of I, it will be my current element, and my previous element as we have taken intervals of I minus 1. Clear? Can you visualize the thing? 1, 4 and 2, 6. Correct? Now I will comparing, see what will be my array will look like. Let me, first of all, I'll also tell you my array. My array will be like this. 2D array. Inside this, I'll be taking 3 values. Like this. Okay. In my first value, as we have seen, we will take 1, 4, 2, 6, and here we'll take 8, 10. Now see, if I'll be doing it, if I'll be passing this in my let's say merge intervals of array, if I'll passing this inside my intervals, okay, so my interval will be having excess of this. So can I say that this will be my 0th element, first element, and second element? Correct? Okay, I'll be starting my loop from 1. So my array of I or interval of I will be this. It will be of current element will be what? 2, 6. I'm just doing this so that you will be also understanding while writing the code also. Okay, you while writing the code also you have to do the same. Otherwise, it will be like throw the dart in the dark. Okay, you should not do that. You should be able to write the code like this only, taking the small values. Okay, then after you have to write it. Now, see, my current value is this, previous value is this. Now, what should I compare now? I need to compare what? If I'll be accessing, I need to compare what? I need to check now that 2 is less than my 4 or not. Okay, so 2 is lying at which position? 2 is lying at which position? Current of, can I say 0? Now it should be, if it's less than or equals to my previous of 4 is which position? 1. So can I say like this? If this is like this, this is like this, then can I say that there is some scope of merging here? Correct? Okay? Yes or no? Right? So I will choose to update this position. I will choose to update this position. That means that out of this max of 6 and 4, I'll be updating in this. So can I say that not this, चलो मान लो कि मैं यहाँ पे update कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? यहाँ पे update कर रहा हूँ. So can I say that I need to update my intervals of I position? Yes or no? Yes or no? है ना? So I'll take here. I'll take intervals of I would be equals to, that means intervals of I is what? 2, 6. I'll update entire array of this. Okay. So intervals of I would be what? My this position is already fixed 1. Correct or not? 1 is already fixed because we have sorted. So can I say it is nothing but my previous of 0? Okay. Yes or no? And comma, the second position will be what? Maximum of math dot max of which? My current of 1 and previous of 1. Yes or no? Okay, my previous of 1 and my current of 1, whichever maximum from this, it will be my answer. Yes or no? And then after I chose to update my this position. Can I say this will be my useless now? So I'll be just splice this. Okay, so I'll use intervals dot splice which position? I minus 1. And how many elements I need to delete? 1. You remember the splice class? Enough? Okay. Then after I should just need to do I minus equals to 1. I need to just reduce my I because I have just deleted this position. Clear? Yes or no? Enough? Then after that, I should just return the elements, return intervals. This should do my job. Deepak, we did the splice because see, we had this. I explained about the two approaches. Either you can delete this, either you can delete this. Yes or no? So I chose to delete this position of which is present at my interval of I minus 1. Okay, this is present as my interval of I minus 1. Okay, so what I did, I updated in this place interval of I updated this 2 to 1. And previous 0 is what? 1. And I updated here which is maximum from here, this 6 and this 4. And current of 1 is what? Current of 1 is 6, previous of 1 is what? 4. I did chose the maximum of this, correct? So after this, in my interval of I will have 1 comma 6. Okay, after this I'll be having 1 comma 6, and after that I do not need this position, correct or not? Because in this position I have updated 1 comma 6, I do not need this position. That is why I splice I minus 1. And how many elements? Just one element. That is why I did this. No, we need to do it, Ekta, because in the next time we should start at I minus 1 because we deleted this element. Okay. Okay. And after this, I'll be just doing this console.log of this merging. If I do this CLS and I'll be taking out merging intervals. So it is giving me the array, entire array. Yes or no? It is giving me the entire array. Yes or no? Right? Clear? Clear? Line number 15. See, I'll show you. After this, I'll do console.log intervals. Not here, here. Okay. I'll do before slicing it. CLS. See. This is my interval after I merged. Okay. Yes or no? At this position, my array will look like something this. Yes or no, everyone? Joseph? Can I say that I need to delete this I minus 1? Okay. After this, if you do, let me debug on this. Okay. Let me debug, put debugger at this point. It will be much more clear to you. If I run this out, oh, this wrong program, I think so. Not this one. Where is merge merging elements like this? Okay. We put debugger here. Let's put debugger here. Fine. And let me run and debug with Node.js. Yes, I'm repeating from that. Okay. This is no problem. See, now what you have, let me open this, put not watch in this. I don't want to watch in this. So I'll be empty. And here I'll be adding intervals. Yeah. Everyone is with me till this position or not? Like why we did this. You clear? Nitish? Nitish, are you clear in this point or you want me to explain? Clear now? Okay. Now see what we are doing. In the intervals, we are having this 1, 4, 2, 6, and 8, 10. Correct? Yes or no? After doing this particular process of assigning of previous of 0 and maximum thing, can I say my interval will look like this? 1,6 has updated. Yes or no? I consoled it out just for my sake. Then after I'm doing my I minus 1 splicing. So that does mean that it will splice this position. Correct? So let's check. See, it has swapped. It has spliced my position. So my 0 will be what? 1, 6 and 8, 10 would be my another element. Now let's check my I. I is at my 1 position. So I is at 0, this position, correct? But technically, I should also check this too, na? 1, 6 and 8, 10. Yes or no? Technically, I should also check this two position. Now after this, see, after this, if I doing I equals to I minus 1, I would be again gone to 0, and here I is again incrementing. I will be my 1 now. Okay, see, my I will be 1 now. क्लियर है? यहाँ से 0 हो गया, यहाँ से 1 हो गया. Now again it will check this ना 1 and 0. I will be at this and previous will be this. So if you do not do this, it will not check. Am I clear? If you do not decrement it, I will be your 2 now, and there is no element called as 2, it will not check. Am I clear? Nitish, Ekta, I guess so you were also asking similar kind of this, है ना? Clear है? ठीक है, चलो. Any other doubt apart from this? Anyone have any other doubt apart from this? Yes, I'll update right now only, or else if you want, let's copy and paste. See, this is the code. Yes, Dipanshu, please ask it out. Yes, I'll do that. No problem. Okay. Every solution that we have did, I'll push that. Dipanshu, do you have any doubt? I posted my code. Okay. What did you went wrong? Dipanshu, where is you? This one. Let me pick this. Let me say this. I can like this very small thing here. I cannot even see. Can you paste your code, Dipanshu, if you can? Can you just paste your code? That will be much more helpful to me, because it's very small. Please paste your code. If anyone is not having doubt, they can left off. Okay, there's no issue in that. If you have doubt, then only you can stay. Otherwise, like Dipanshu, I can just see this. Can you please like paste your code, entire code? Okay. Let me share it. Okay, Hariharan, if you see it, see at this particular position. Let me run this again. Otherwise, you will not get. Okay, see at this position, Hariharan, what we have, this one. Okay, in the intervals before splicing, we had this. Correct? यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया? Before splicing, we had 1 4, 1 6, and 8 10. Correct? है ना? But we don't need this 1 4, so we did this splice. है ना? Correct? Now our I is right now at which position? 1. So if मान लो कि if I don't have this, like if you want to jump it, na, I think so it is present here. No, I cannot jump from here, but in Chrome you can do that. Not in Chrome. In Chrome or VS Code you can do that. Visual Studio, Visual Studio, not VS Code. In Visual Studio you can do that. But see, if consider that I am not executing this, okay? So my I is 1. If I'm doing this I plus, my I would be 2. Correct? Right? There's no element called as I equals to 2. So these two elements technically should be compared, right? But it's not. So in order to compare these two, we are doing what? I minus 1. So my I would be again what? 0. Right? Then after I'm increasing, so my I equals to what? 1. Yes or no? See that? Right? And then after I'm doing what? I'm comparing this element. This is my I. This is my I minus 1. So I'm comparing this two here. Clear? This current and this previous one. Clear? Please increase the input by 1,8. 1,8 होगा. So, Dipanshu, just a second. I'll be taking care of that. If you are doing that with 1,8, then this will be this element 1,8, 1,8, and 8,10 before swapping, before splicing actually. And after splicing, it will be this, and this two also will be compared. And since my 8 and 10 maximum is what? 10, so I'll be getting what? 1,10. Clear? Sharad, am I clear? Let me see the Dipanshu's code. What he has done. Array of I dot length. Okay, I'm pasting this Dipanshu's code in our thing so that also everyone else also can see that. Just a second. So there is one temp file for you people. Yes, this is the case. Now this is my code. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. This is my code. Correct. Now see it. Okay. What do you think you are doing wrong here? So your loop will run here from 0 to n minus 1. That is correct. A of I dot length minus 1. What is the sense of that? 3 minus 1, that is 2. So A of 0 comma 2. 0 comma 2 is what? 0 comma 2. Okay. Okay. ठीक है. ठीक है. Just a second. Okay, you want to speak? Just a second. Ekta. Huh. So what is the thing that you are getting here? Let's check first of all. CLS temp.js. I'm not doing it. We are not getting any output. How come? Let's put Tiboto here. Run this out. Node.js. Okay. After this, where you have called this your function, Dipanshu? You have not called your function now. Where you have called your function, I cannot see that. Just a second. Temp.js. I cannot see where you have called. No, I cannot see. Yes, Ekta, you can. Meanwhile, you can speak and ask your doubt. Yes, Ekta.
Hello.
I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible. Am I audible properly?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, sir. So, sir, ये शायद दीपांशु का है code. Can you just show your original code?
This one.
It's not that big of a doubt. Actually, ये जो line number जहाँ पे हम I-1 करें, so the main purpose is that because वापस से in the for loop we are ultimately doing I plus plus. So the only reason why we are using it so that since we have removed one element, so we just want to make sure that it does not skip any
Yes. Yes.
instead of going to the first one, it does not go to the second one. Like इसका
Yes.
एक purpose
Yes.
है, right?
See. After merging it,
Hmm.
we had originally this elements, right? 1, 4, 2, 6, 8, 10. So after merging it, before the splicing, you had this elements, correct? Like 1, 4,
हाँ.
1, 6,
Yes.
and 8, 10, correct?
Yes, sir.
Huh. So at that particular point of time,
Hmm.
8, 10. At that particular point of time, your I was 1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Right.
Your I was 1. Now, see, your I is 1. That does mean what? Your I is standing at this position. And now again you are doing I plus plus.
Yes, yes.
That does mean what? You are standing at this position.
Yeah, but we need to go one step back because we have already removed one item.
Correct.
Yes, sir. It should compare with 1, 6.
Correct.
Huh.
है ना?
Okay, sir. Understood completely.
But
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Dipanshu, just add overlapping of A. Okay, fine, no problem. Let me add that. Overlapping of A, no problem. Chalo, let me run this now. ठीक है, चलो. See, A dot length is what? N is right now 3. We are watching out the A. So first of all, I remove every watch. Press A. Then I'll be pressing my I. And which element others? I don't need other elements. ठीक है, चलो. Huh. Nilanjan, you can check with other inputs. It will not work. Okay. See here, a of I length minus 1. What is this value? 4. So it is what? 4. A of I plus 1 is what? 1 plus 1 is 2. 0. Oh, okay, you started your loop with 0. 0 plus 1 is 1 comma 0. What is 1 comma 0? There is 1 comma 0. It's 2. Okay. Okay, you checked with another okay condition. This is fine. This is fine. Now after that, we are checking I plus 1 of 0 is equals to maximum of I comma 0. That is what? 0 comma 0, which is this. It is wrong now. It should not check this, Dipanshu. Yes or no? You have to check maximum of 4 and 6, not 1 and 2. Dipanshu, are you there? Am I audible? No? You got your point? What's wrong here? ठीक है? Like my code didn't even run. Your code didn't even run. Okay, let's check. Let's check this thing. Cannot read properties of undefined reading of 0. Okay, it should be there. I think so. Just a second. At which position? You know what? You did 0 comma 0. That is this. Maximum of 0 comma 0. That is this, and 1 comma 0. That is this. Instead of that, you should do 4 comma 6. Am I making sense, Dipanshu? And after that, you are removing your I. That is what your 0th element. You know? This A. Okay, fine. This is also fine. This will be fine. No problem. If this is producing a proper output, na, then it's fine. No problem in that. Correct? है? ठीक है? Dipanshu? Yes, you have to check again because it should not be the 0 one. I hope everyone is also making the sense here. Am I making sense here, everyone? Those who are present here right now? Okay, let me run this again with the help of 1. Now let's check again. I should be, so now which will be my max of A of 0 comma 1, which is what? Let's check. A of 0 comma 1 is what? Array. Let's check from here. 0 comma 1 is what? 4 है ना? 4 and 1, 0 plus 1 is 1 comma 1 is 6. ठीक है? So max will be this. Okay, Dipanshu, I got your point. See, you have not assigned the first value in it. Array, see, how come you do that? Here, what will be our thing is, see, we are doing this previous of 0. It is what? 1. Okay? In your code, I cannot see that. You are just doing this now. You are just checking this. Dipanshu, am I clear? The possible error thing in your code. Line number 6. Huh. No, not line number 6. It's the line number 7. In this. In this. Clear? This will return you just one element. Yes or no? Okay. So after this, if you check in your A, it is 6 comma 6. It is wrong. You know? Because you have not assigned the first value. Yes or no? Dipanshu? And you are assigning into this. It should be like 1 only. You know? We should not assign into 0 value. We have assigned in this. Yeah. So put the watcher and check. I think so. Watcher would be the lifesaver. Yes or no, everyone? And this is present in the Chrome also for those though they don't know. Okay. Now, any other doubt apart from this from today's class? Any other doubt? I'll be uploading the code and notes of this in the GitHub right away. Any other doubt or general queries do you want me to ask? And as I have informed in the next class, it will be on the Wednesday. It will be also related to the problem solving that we did today. And in the Sunday's class, we have the doubt session. Okay, you don't have any examination. Any other thing that you want me to discuss? Clear at today's class? Yes or no? Yes, Dipanshu, please ask. Others can leave if they want. And Nilanjan, as far as I know, you don't have it, but please confirm with Anshul once. Okay? Yes, Dipanshu, please ask. Yeah, you can. If others do not have any doubt, they can leave. They can left off. It's completely fine. Okay, this is completely optional now. I'll not teach anything new. Yes, Dipanshu. Am I audible?
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you're audible. You have left off, Dipanshu, I guess so. You have ended your session, Dipanshu? I think so. There will be the 10 minutes of waiting now. Okay, I also didn't, but I think so. You cannot come on mic now for 10 minutes. Yes or no? So yeah, please ask a doubt and the word. Okay, I'm standing here. No problem. If we do splice, will I remain at 1 only? No, you will be, you will remain at 1 only because I is at 1, but your array will be refactored and your 0th and 1th element would be there. There will be no empty space here. Okay, Joseph? So after this splice, see what in your array, what you are getting. Okay, after using this splice, see what you are getting in the intervals. So we do I-1. Yes, that is why. Others can also participate. Any doubt on this class or any doubt with the normal thing also, general queries can also be participated also. Fine. In triplet program, why our include didn't work correct when we use that with our function parameter? I'm not getting that. Let me go in this. Find triplet, not in this. Find triplet with hash. So in that, you are telling me that why it is not dot include didn't work correct. It was working correct now when we use that with our function parameter. Function parameter, that is this. Or okay. You are telling me like if you are changing with the original array, that is what you are telling me, like this, na? In the original array, na? Okay. See, if you are doing that with the array like this, consider that is not that. Okay. Try to use the debugger. Remove else as well. Okay, let me remove that. Let me run this again. And I'll clear the watch as well. Let me clear the watches. Now I is this. In other I'll be having J. Other I'll be having my array. And other I'll be having my check number. This one only. Chalo. So now, if you're doing the process in your same array, then First of all, in a check number, you will be having 0 because 1 minus 1 is 0. Minus will be the minus 0 here. Now array dot includes, whether a check number includes in an array or not. 0 is, minus 0 is included? No, it is not. Yes or no? So, oh, okay. 0 will be checked as it is. Okay? 0 and minus 0 will be as it is. Okay? I forgot that thing because 0 will be the neutral number. So if it is there, it will be printing out. Yes or no? Again, your j will be increased. Yes or no? Okay? Again, you are checking with the array of I and array of j. Now array of I is right now what? At 0th element. Okay? So I'll be adding my array of I also and array of j also. Okay? Now my array of I right now is what? 1 and 2. Check number is what? Minus 3. Yes or no? Now I do not have any number as minus 3 in my array. You can also see from here on the original array. Okay? Okay? So it will be, nothing will be happened. Yes or no? Correct? Yes? Okay. Now my j will be increased. Now my array of j will be come to 0, this point. I is present at this point only. Okay? Now again I'm checking. My check number will be what? Minus 1. Okay? Now I'm checking whether my array is having this or not. It is having. So it will be here. So now every time can you see you are comparing with your original array. So anyway you will be having that number. Okay? If it is there, and then anyway you'll be having that number. But in the previous scenario, till the point of time you are checking, that is the point only it will check. Now see again here. Again my check number will be minus 4. You are not having it, it will not do anything. You are having check number as minus 2. So it is having or not? Minus 2 is having. So it is going inside. Yes or no? Correct? So for every numbers, it will check. If it's present, then it will print. It will not check that whether we have checked earlier or not. Okay? Yes or no? In the earlier scenario, we will check that in our this asset array, if we are having, then only we are going inside. Otherwise, we are inserting it. Okay? So right now, if I'm having this one and this one is duplicated, this both of the time it will enter in this. Now, in the previous scenario was also like that scenario, like that only, right? But here, what is the difference? Like check number, whatever my check number will be, okay? If that is inside my array, it will be enter in this. Am I making sense, everyone? Yes or no? Got it? Okay. I hope everyone else also got this particular thing. Yes or no? Guys, please answer. Otherwise, I'll be not able to get anyone's response. I need responses. From couple of classes, I'm getting less responses. No problem, Dipanshu. That's perfectly fine. Anyone else having any doubt? Deepak, Nishant, Hariharan, Ekta. Clear? Everyone? Priyanshu? Everyone is clear? Okay, chalo, no problem. So we will meet on the next session on Wednesday. Then after following with the Sunday's class. Okay. Till that time, have a great day. Yeah, you need to practice. Yes, more and more. That is the key. That is like, see, DSA is not for geniuses. Okay. DSA is not for geniuses. I always say DSA is just for like whoever can work hard and stick to the same scenario, no matter what they are losing or winning. DSA is meant for them also. Okay. If you are genius and you are thinking that if I have learned one time and I'll be cracking every questions, then you are wrong. You have to fail, you have to fall apart, and then after you have to wake up. That's the key of DSA. Okay. And see, today's class, I don't think so. Like everyone from you participated in that. Every one of you have suggested some approaches. Whether right or wrong, that's completely different scenario. But you have made your mind work. That's what the same thing is needed in this. Okay, you have to think. Otherwise, in other batches I have to take, nobody was thinking like this. In this class, I can see like good number of people are participating. They are solving the questions regularly. They are participating in the active scenario in the class, in the active problem. Whenever I learn any concept, I learn the way. Nilanjan, there is no other way of doing that. I will say that solve the same question in the multiple way. Just we did in the fine triplets, you know. We did solve the question out like 3 way. There are more 2 ways also. You know, there can be more other ways also. But if you are clear with multiple ways, then you will not forget any of the thing. You know. Do you also feel the same, everyone? You know. Yes. First of all, you have to approach with the, like, you have to suggest the name approach only. Then after, slowly and steadily, you have to increase your level. Okay. In interview also, if you tell the interviewer that you will use a 2-pointer approach, he will immediately ask, like, what other way I can use. Okay. He will definitely be asked this, because first of all, this thing is very much clear to you that whenever we are using 2-pointer approach, it will save our space, but it will increase our time complexity. But I told you, as a interviewer मान लो या फिर as a big brother मान लो, कि I told you that no matter what, I'm not concerned about time complexity. That is very rare. I'm just concerned about the space complexity. So if you are having this kind of scenarios, then the only way to go is right now at this level is 2-pointer approach. If I forgot the algo. Now see, Dipanshu, you remember which problem in the last? This problem. See, how do we solve this? First of all, I took this and I just taken the small values of this. Okay? I just taken the small values of this and I have compared like what is needed. I just need this value. So it is where is present current of 0. It is present as previous of 1. Then I did find the max and I wrote the values also. Okay? This kind of thing, if you do now, then it will be like your logic will be automatically be implemented. This thing not, they need not to be remember. You should not remember this thing. अब बोल रहे हो ना कि हमको याद नहीं रह रहा, तो ये याद रखना भी नहीं है ना. It will come by heart that if you need this, then you are requiring this. That is all. Right now you are at beginning level, or not in beginning, I will say like more than beginning and less than intermediate. So that is why you are facing this. Many people like this, they cannot even think the solutions. They will just copy and paste. That is what I cannot see in the class. That is the greatest thing. Sliding window approach, I think so it will be in the future classes. I'll check and let you know. I don't know in which class we have. Okay, chalo. So today's class was little bit stretched, but it's needed. Okay, on that note, let's say goodbye, and we'll meet on Wednesday's class at the same time. Okay. All right, chalo. Good night, everyone, and please do practice and come back with energetic mode in the next class. No problem. Thank you. Not Thursday, Nilanjan. It's Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Chalo. Okay. Bye.